At the end of the day, what is it your audience really wants? Hi, I'm Jim Ackerman. And if they're like most audiences I speak to, they want more customers who will pay them more money more often so they can make more money and enjoy their lives and their business more. And they want it to be faster, easier, and more cost-effective for them than it is right now. When you have me speak, it's my job to help them achieve that. And that's what I do. And all the romance that's been built up and all those benefits that have been sold comes crashing into the reality of, this guy wants my money. They don't do that on the infomercials though, do they? Think about the way they ask for the order on the infomercials. Think about those Ginsu knives, right? The guy's slice and dice guys with the tomato, and he slices through that tomato, and then the next thing, what he does, pulls out a piece of shoe leather about that thick, saws it in half, back through the tomato. This is an incredible knife, but he's not done yet. He gets a 12-penny nail, hacks that in half with a knife, back through the tomato. You're thinking, heck of a knife. What's the next thing he does? Pulls out a piece of marble, for crying out loud, saws off a piece of that, back through the tomato. Gotta have one of those. And you can have it today on this TV-only offer for just $39.95. Then what's the next words out of his mouth? But wait, there's more, because not only will we give you the Miracle Blade, but if you take advantage of the special TV offer today, not only will you get one Miracle Blade, but we'll give you a second Miracle Blade absolutely free. And we're not through yet. We also have this set of 4 handsome Miracle Blade steak knives, also with the Miracle Blade Edge. We're going to throw those in for free. And we're going to give you 2, count them, 2 paring knives, one with a straight edge, one with a Miracle Blade edge. We know the old man has a lot of odd jobs to do around the house, so we also have a Miracle Blade utility knife. We're going to throw that in for free as well. And we've got a fillet knife, so you can fillet your fish and you can fillet your meat. Not only that, we have this wonderful garnishing tool that you can screw into a radish and turn it into something this long. We've got a cookbook and a video that will show you how to do the wonderful garnishing thing. All kinds of vegetables, turnips, potatoes, carrots. You'll have squiggly vegetables all over the house. And the whole thing is fully guaranteed. Normally $119.20 value, you get it all today for just $39.95. And if you'll just tell your friends about the Miracle Blade, they'll throw in a third one for you, absolutely free. You see, they sweeten the pot. Not only do they romance the product, but they romance the offer. Ladies and gentlemen, make offers. Ask people to buy. Track the results, test, see what works best, change it, and track the results some more so you can genetically engineer your marketing for ever-increasing success. At the end of the day, if what you want is a happy audience that's entertained and informed, I can help you achieve that, but I can also give you more. Because when you have me speak, not only will you be entertained and informed, but your audience will also be armed with practical know-how they can easily take back to their businesses and immediately apply to make more money. And when that happens, they'll naturally come flooding back for more at your next meeting. How do you increase the lifetime profit value of a customer? Increase the average sale. Why is it one of my favorites? Because it's free money. It's literally free money, folks. Think about it. You invest all kinds of time, money, effort. You invest in inventory, fixtures, office equipment, supplies, personnel, training. All this stuff you invest in your business for the sole purpose of advertising, sole purpose of bringing somebody through the door. Once they get in the door, doesn't it make sense to get as much out of them as you possibly can? And once they come in the door and they're going to buy anyway, how much trouble is it to ask them to buy something else? And the answer is no trouble at all. And the wonderful part about that is the profits from that add-on sale go directly to the bottom line. Because you've already, in getting them in the door to make the first purchase, you've already amortized the cost of the building and the inventory and the personnel and the supplies and the equipment. So all you've got, if you're selling a product, all you've got is the incremental cost of goods, and then everything else goes to the bottom line. You could increase your sale, your average sale by 7%, but you might add 15 or 20% to the net profit on that average sale by doing so. I have a client up in Spokane, has a little catalog company. They sell golf club components via catalogs. They came to me and said, how can you help us with our business? I said, do you have an upselling program, an add-on selling program? They said, no. It took me 15 minutes, no, it took me less than 15 minutes to recommend to them a script that they could use to increase their average sale. They put it into effect one afternoon, and their average sale instantly went up by 20%. What would happen to your business if you could increase the average sale by 20%? Would you like that? Yes. I certainly hope so. I certainly would. Okay. Another story. Howard Brinton, a real estate trainer out of Colorado, puts on an annual event. I went with him down to Florida for one of these annual events. Now he charges each realtor who shows up $750 to get in the door, plus the realtor has to fly there, plus they have to pay for a hotel, plus they have to pay for their meals while they're there and any transportation needs. It's a significant investment. Howard gets 1,000 realtors to show up every year. When I went with him, he said, I think we can get an additional $100 in sales out of every single one of those, on average, out of every single one of those people. An extra $100 in back-of-the-room product sales. I said, Howard, you're crazy. He said, what do you mean? I said, you can get far more than that. You just have to make offers. He said, what do you mean? I said, ask him to buy something else. Don't just imply it. Well, he got up in the first session and I could tell exactly why he wasn't making back-of-the-room sales. So that night, it's a 3-day conference, that night I sat down with Howard and I showed him how to make an offer. Well, bless his heart, he took action. He took the helm. He did what I asked him to do. He got up in the general session the next morning and made an offer. For the first time in his life, people started to get up in the middle of the session and go to the back-of-the-room tables to start to buy. At the end of that 3-day conference, he had not added just $100 per attendee, or $200 or $300. He had added an additional $1,000 per attendee to each sale that was there. He made an extra $1 million in 2 days of selling by making the right kinds of offers. How many of you would like to add $1 million to your next sales opportunity? Yeah, there you go. Somebody's got the right idea. Put systems in place to simply ask people to buy more. That is a matter of both honesty and courtesy. The truth of the matter is you have more to offer than your customers know you have to offer. Finally, regarding content, I've delivered programs as short as 30 minutes and as long as 3 days where I was doing about 80% of the presenting. And when you're dealing with business owners, executives, and managers who are at your meeting to find out how they can make their business better, more fun, and more profitable, they usually eat up whatever I can give them in whatever time you allot and come away begging for more.